Hi everyone, I'm Atreus, a game composer, and I'm currently working on a video game that is called Heart of the Blight. And in this video I want to show you how I approach writing music for a game, from the composition to the final implementation into FMOD. The main challenge is that I don't know how much time the player will stay in the same level, maybe 4 minutes, maybe 6, maybe 20. So instead of writing one single piece, I need to create a musical system that can change with the player experience. Let's take a look on how I did it. So now we are in Dorico, and this is where the process starts. In Dorico, I divided the composition into different musical functions and used the colors to keep everything organized. I also divided the piece into different sections, which will later be separated and implemented individually into FMOD. I also wrote specific transition passages so that the music can move smoothly from one section to another. At this stage, I'm not just thinking about how the music sounds, but I'm already thinking about how it will work inside the game. Once the composition was ready, I brought the MIDI into Cubase to refine the sound, dynamics, and performance. The music itself is quite simple because this is the first area of the game, a peaceful forest where the player is just starting to explore. So the music needs to support the atmosphere without becoming too intrusive. And finally, in FMOD, this is where everything comes together. I imported the different sections separately into FMOD and created markers to control when each section starts and ends. Once upon a section finishes, FMOD can randomly choose another one. I also added the transition material I wrote earlier, so that the change between sections feels natural instead of sounding like a simple cut. And now the music can essentially generate itself. The player can experience a different sequence each time, while the music still feels like one coherent piece. And that's the main idea behind the adaptive music. So I don't just write one single piece that fits perfectly one amount of time. I create a musical system that can change and evolve with the player. The goal is to make the music flowing, avoiding repetitions, and make it feels like a natural part of the game. And that's how I approach the music for Art of the Blight. Thanks for watching, see you in another video, and if you wanna know more about the game, I leave everything in the description below. Bye!